Sagittarius. We commencing the 13th of May 2021. Astral DJ has something, it sounds like a funny song that I'll have to dig for. Something about rum and Coca-Cola. Rum and Coca-Cola. So that might be somebody's favourite tipple in spirit or in the living. I don't know. Seems important. Drinking rum and Coca-Cola. We will find it. I can hear it, so I know what the tune's like. I will find it. Sagittarius. And something about American dollars. So it could be you lot in America. Yeah, rum and Coca-Cola. Oops. It's about patience and being tested and learning from your lessons, really, your card. So, we start with unhappiness, depression. Your cup is dry. No new beginnings and possibly unfaithfulness in love. But these things are sent to try us, so you are learning from these lessons, coming out stronger on the other side. There seems to be some confusion about a choice. You're ping-ponging between two properties, two jobs, two people, two situations. Two people born 1970 and a cancer may be left in the past. Those born on the 18th, living or past, date for your diary and address, massively important in a negative way. You gambled with something and it didn't pay off. And it's left you feeling isolated and alone, perhaps lonely in a room full of people. You may actually have lost half of what you possess. But you see this as a success. So, because you've learnt something from it. And a new love is coming in, or a message of love, or a water sign person is coming in towards you to offer love. There's no commitment yet, but the love is there. And you need to release your hold on the outcome of this situation, the old way of doing things, finances, stubbornness, possessiveness. What's yours will always be yours, so let go. And when you do, you come out of a nightmare situation. So this is a lesson learned, and a very successful lesson learned. Even though you may feel very confused, it may be that somebody's returning to your life, that in the past there was some heartache. But we'll see. Somebody's bringing that cup back for you. And there is victory. But don't gloat. Gloating won't get you anywhere. 9 weeks seems to be mentioned. 5 years. 4 years of letting go. So something is returning, but in a better way. It feels like a return. There's no real card saying that is the case, so I'll wait and see. But it seems like something, maybe love is coming back into your life after a long period of being without it, or after you closed yourself off to the idea of love. Or perhaps you've been separated from someone with the lockdown, but there's no separations here. So, yeah, the illness and bad temper there has been there. Possibly a Leo. Those born this year or 12 years previously recurring. So 12 years ago, 24 years ago, 36 years ago. Those born on the 8th or the 26th also are mentioned. But then it's a negative situation this that left you very depressed and unhappy. Yeah, and confused as to what your options were. If there was any option. If you felt like there was no option. It was a massive disappointment, or is a massive disappointment, or will be a massive disappointment. But you will get over it. You played your part in this, but you're not to blame. And there's no point in dwelling on it or crying over spilt milk. The more you dwell on it, the worse it will get. So you need to put on your big girl panties and carry on. Put a smile on your face, because this is a big no. This is a refusal. Something's not happening because of illness or bad temper. And yet we have this success in the home and family life. It's all about cups, it's all about emotions, it's all about love, but there is some success in the home and family life and bliss. Yet we have some sort of rejection or unhappiness in the past. So, dig a bit deeper, please, Spirit, because we don't understand this one. Again, someone is coming in to bring you love that will bring this situation to a happy conclusion, because we have the 10 of Cups, the 10 of Pentacles, emotional and financial security, and love. Can't get better than that. Unless we get the 10 of Swords, and then we know this situation is over. Somebody is walking away, leaving the misery of the past behind. So perhaps a family unit has been repaired. There's a water sign female that's has been very over emotional or depressed, or a female that drinks too much, a nightmare situation that's over. And again we get that Ace of Cups reversed. There has been some sort of depression, perhaps that's the illness, some sort of depression or unfaithfulness. Your cup is dry. There's no more emotions left. So, but I still, because those cards are so positive, unless I get the 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Swords, I'm not going to rule out a happy ending. The answer is no, though. We have got a definite no there, and someone walking away. So let's see. There's a couple with children involved, but there is illness and bad temper. Yeah, this is a strange one. Confusion. Good news is arriving. A Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn child may be involved. Finances may be involved. Someone in uniform. Someone of a darker complexion. A younger energy, a child, or your inner child. At a crossroads, it's time to make a choice. There's no going back, no matter what, to the old way of doing things, which is why I said release your hold on that. But there is movement forwards, and as I've always said, there is two paths you can take. You can stay on the one that you're on, which I don't think you are because you're going to leave that behind and release, or pick a new path and do things differently this time. And that seems to be what you're doing. 17, living all past, date for your diary and address. Massively important in a positive way. Aquarius, groups the wider society. It's about issues with the ankles and legs. Healing. If you face something head on, there will be hope, healing and freedom. A star will be born. Yeah, someone's ready to give up. Again, the 9, they're almost there, we're almost to the end. Almost putting this burden down. And somebody is spying. There's born 1959, plus or minus 12, February to February may be involved. But again, we've got that 18. Confusion, torn. Between two properties, two people, two situations, two jobs. Lack of clarity. Either way, it's not going to be an easy path. And again, we've got that love coming in, but no commitment. Success in love, but no commitment. See now, there we have it. A split. Letting go, walking away, a separation. You can't control this. This looks like somebody is madly in love, but possibly not with where they are now. There is possible vehicle accident, so be very careful. There's possibly a female who's drunk driving. If you're a male and you lost a partner in a car accident, this is probably for you. A red car is mentioned, but it could be any colour. There's born the 7th or the 25th, or the date of a passing. It's those living or past, date for your diary or address. Massively important. 7 or the 25th, negative energy. Two people pulling in different directions. Control issues. There's no way you can control this. So what is this about? The unfaithfulness again. That's 3 times we have got this cup that is absolutely drained. It may be that you lost somebody in a car accident, or possibly breast cancer, or womb cancer. Somebody seems to be coming in to make things okay. Maybe you was left with the children to bring up the children alone. I don't know. This is the first one in a long time where I've been confused. It may be because there's so many of you tuning in, but some of this is definitely about someone who is perhaps they wasn't even married, but there was a family connection, a happy family unit, and somebody was travelling between 2 places. But there is good news coming, and there is love coming in, and there is hope, healing and freedom. Yeah, those dogs, whoever they are, 1970 plus or minus 12, February to February, and negative energy. Unfaithfulness definitely involved in this. But straight away, as soon as they say the unfaithfulness, we've had 3 cups, 3 aces of cups reversed. We've got the lovers split. We've got unfaithfulness of the dog. But then we have true love. So out of something awful comes love. I don't know what it is. Well, maybe we'll find out from the wild card. There is, so this may be somebody that knew what they was doing. Perhaps suicidal, perhaps depressed. Depression is what I'm getting above everything. Somebody is massively depressed and possibly use this to keep someone trapped. If you're still going through that situation, you need to seek help for them and then walk away, because you're just enabling them to stay the same. There is a marriage there now. We've got a commitment, a marriage. There's a gentleman here that brings about this success that you are very confused about. We've got 10 months. We've got a happy family unit. This is somebody that works within the home. He is possibly a plasterer, a carpet fitter, a joiner, electrician or plumber, something like that. But he is a positive influence in this read. He may be just entering your life or has been in your life for some time. And this is, again, this brings love, this brings financial security, but not commitment. A gentleman that you look up to, somebody perhaps who's a higher standing than you, somebody who's important in the community. And a female. So we've got 2 important people here. Back to back there. So then they're ignoring each other. It may be that someone has found love outside of a marriage. There is unfaithfulness mentioned 4 times now. Yeah, problems within the home and family life. But there is an elderly lady who's very important in this situation, and she's a positive influence. So I don't know if possibly this is this lady's children. One scenario would be brothers and sisters that don't get on, but they're both very successful, they just don't get on. And that is causing the family or a separation somewhere. Or it could be a couple that are in a very prominent standing in the community, but there is affairs going on, and one of them unfortunately has fell in love. Well, fortunately for them, but it's causing a lot of problems. There is definitely unfaithfulness here and a split. There is marriage mentioned, but you cannot control this. But speeding cars and alcohol don't mix, I'm afraid. Ambulances, fire engines, parking tickets, speeding vans. You will know if that's you. Very strange one, this. But the positive communication is coming. It may be coming from a distance. There may be news of a birth. It may be coming across water. Perhaps somebody is finally mending bridges with someone. Or healing themselves. There is a loyal heart here. Somebody is very loyal. But it seems like a never-ending story. And someone wants this nightmare to be over. Someone wants to know why. If you hang on to the why, it will poison you from the inside. You have to let that go, I'm afraid. Sometimes we never find out why. Somebody's trying to do what's right, doing things by the book, but in the same way is being led by the nose by others, possibly family. This isn't easy. I think this is an important family, or they see it as important, and I don't think divorce is an option if it's a married couple. Spirit are going to give you a leg up there, help somehow. All they can say to you is, please don't live in the past. Don't dwell on the past, whatever it was, if it was that accident or an affair, whatever it was, leave that in the past and remember that the future is not promised. So you have to live in the here and now. But clean up your side of the street. Don't try and clean up other people's messes, but live your life in your genuine, honest self. Clean up your side of the street. It's a very confusing situation for you, never mind me, because we've got the two moons there, both confusion. So it's but you are patient, and patience will pay off. There is a victory there. So patience is needed, and it will be a trial. It won't be easy. There is illness and bad temper, so perhaps someone's in a marriage where there's been a long-term illness of a partner. But abundance is coming your way. Jupiter, if you are a female, I believe Jupiter is the marriage planet. If you're a male, I think it's Venus. So, but it is 7 and 7th house is marriage. So let's see what they've got to say. See if we can clear this up, shall we? A big change is coming, and it's a positive change. So the lips of the wise are as doors of a cabinet. No sooner are they opened, but treasures pour out before thee. Spirit giving you the Ankh symbol, which is protection and luck. It is now a time where you can expect doors to swing open. It's about generosity and joyfulness. It's the great benefic. This will soothe hurts and bruises. So the mending card. It's ruled by Sagittarius, so this is your card. This is a period of good fortune when hard luck is coming to an end, and you will have learnt from your lessons. It is also about the father figure. When the energy of Jupiter enters your reading, you can be assured luck will be on your side and fortune will shine on you. You are being given not only a gift, but a lift. What did I say? A leg up. If not divine help, blocks are being removed from your path. So the nightmare situation is over. As you wield influence through your own positivity and goodwill, this is certainly an astrological lucky break, but there is no way that you can sit back on your laurels. Instead, you will be required to attend to what you set into place and keep that positivity and attention flowing. You must continue to nurture this energy. So maybe this situation has got as good as you believe it can get. Well, you've got to try harder. If you want to carry on and keep this, then you've got to try even harder than before. Otherwise, this could fall into entropy and decay. When it comes to providence and fortune, there is always a payment due, and some toil or sacrifice will be required on your part. So keep that in mind. You're on your way, just don't neglect things or become lax in your endeavours, which are traits of Jupiter as well, meaning the possibility of taking people and situations for granted. Don't do that. Because Jupiter can make you feel happy and complacent, you may have to watch out for weight gain or for other ways that you indulge yourself. It's important to keep a watchful eye and not skim over any details. This is strongly tied to the law and ideas of fairness. You may find your opinions and convictions rather strong at this time. Jupiter represents largesse, so try not to become overbearing, as this attitude could sabotage all you've worked for, especially with a Leo, because Leo is mentioned with the illness and bad temper. If you feel at this moment you're in a dark period of time and you have drawn this card, be assured blessings are on the way, and they are. They can see them there. Doors are about to open with generosity and in faith, and you must learn from your mistakes and have faith in the future. It is time to walk through the door. The Jupiter card gives you a positive spin on any reading. Keep that in mind regardless of how you feel at this time. You are expanding. There are wide open ranges. It's time to move on to better things. What did I say about walking away? So maybe you literally have to walk out that door. Greener pastures, fortune, the lifting of obstacles, respite after a time of stress or turmoil. Take the high road. There is opulent objects and indulgence here, the payoff, but also drunkards. What did I say? Recreational drugs, perhaps. Being excessive, being generous, showing generosity, humour, being kingly or queenly, benevolent rulers, religion, spiritual ideas, spiritual quests, scriptures, religious texts. So perhaps somebody is Catholic and they refuse to get divorced. Wanting to see the meaning behind life, churches, priests and the Catholic Church, astrologers, places of learning such as universities, schooling, teachers, the law, being free, which is what the star says. You are free. Having a purpose, being open, showing tolerance to others, being all-inclusive, having honour, having gratitude, having goodwill. The colours violet, purple and royal blue. Large animals, especially dogs, which is unfaithful, 1970 plus or minus 12, February to February, and horses, 1966 plus or minus 12, February to February, that you cannot control. Farms. There is a change of luck coming. Fortune is on your side. There are high ideals at stake. You have a sense of purpose, but Spirit are telling you you are strong enough. So take that as you will. Very strange read that, Sagittarius, but it will end okay. Just don't hang on to the why. Release and let go. What's meant to be yours will always be yours. Don't get stuck in this never-ending story. Thanks for listening.